Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me well. I hope everyone had a great Sunday. Did y'all cook any Sunday dinners today? Let me know. But glad to be back with you all this evening. And I was thinking about General Otten, aka Young Pharaoh, aka Genie, and I was like, wow. I wonder. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What's up, Jess? Good to see you. That's Alex Isley. That's from her new album Marigold. It's called Such a Thing. I think she's related. Yeah, she's related to the Isley brothers. But yeah, so I figured we come together tonight to maybe explore the possibility that maybe young Pharaoh is playing on our top. You know, like he says, is someone always playing with him? Maybe he's playing with us. Maybe all of this is a dramatization. I don't think it could be far fetched because some of the things I've been seeing play out on social media lately, it seems like some people are willing to do anything for content, even if it means they're going to jail, even if it means, they have court cases. So that's going on in like the Kwame Brown sector, the Umar Johnson sector. So I don't know what y'all think. Could all of this be going on for young Pharaoh to get like a reality TV show? Like, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's kind of extreme, when you add jail into the mix. But he speaks so highly of jail. He's always talking about his time in the jail. Okay, cool. Hey, Dale, good to see you. Oh, you didn't cook? Okay. Yeah, I cook nothing exquisite or nothing elaborate. But what's been interesting? Okay, so I see now. To me, he's back to doing this manic posting. Like he literally posted, I want to say over 12 videos yesterday. It was a lot of videos. He's constantly uploading. He even uploaded a video talking about he went to the bank and it was closed. Like we don't care. Everyone knows on Saturday the bank closes at like noon. Everyone knows that. He has videos asking for cash apps, even though he's a billionaire. He said he's about to be a trillionaire. Just all these inconsistencies. And one of them that was so interesting to me, and we're going to watch a little bit together. Now, Joss Netter, she's been sharing her story online, right? Y'all remember, if you've been on this channel, you already know this play by play. You remember it was what during the summertime when she was over the house. He said she shape shifted. That's like a tongue twister. So she shape shifted. He pulled a weapon out on her. But now it seems like he's trying to backpedal on that. So I'm like, sir, do we need to remind you? And thank you all new subscribers. If you are new here, I definitely appreciate you. Welcome to the fam. But I have a playlist called Keeping Up the Items where we really have been documenting this saga pretty much from when things kind of took a turn for the worse in Otten Nation. So let's check out that video. I'm curious to know what y'all think. Because I'm wondering, and y'all let me know. I'm wondering, okay, so if Joss does press charges on him, because he said that's what she said. I don't know if she said that. He said she wants to press charges on him because remember he told us that he pulled a gun on her. So if that's the case, if let's say she presses charges, or I don't know all the inner workings of the legal system, let's say they stick. How does that impact his current like criminal cases? Like how does that impact what he got going on right now? So let's take a look at that. Okay, so just you had some hot dog and chips. That's a bachelor meal. Okay. Alrighty. So let's take a look at this. I just made some spaghetti. It wasn't that fancy, but I hadn't had it in a while. It was pretty good too. So you can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. Alrighty, let's see what's up.
Now let me catch you in a dark hall. Face tap, black hoodie, like Darth Maul. It's a beam on the metal, that's a bright laser. I can flip a pussy nigga like a lightsaber. Little baby, hold it down, she a pipe taker. The nigga getting scared, I'm a white taker. And I ain't stopping till she goddamn finished. You ain't never so dope, wait a goddamn minute. Yeah, it's the General, Froze. Peace be from this video right here is in response to Josh Netter saying that she wanted to press charges on me for sexual assault and putting a gun in her face. All I'm gonna do is request a lie detector test. I was drugged back here, and the only person that helped me now was the white man. And some Arabs came to my house, and
Hold on. Okay, what's his deal with this white man helping him out? Remember when the white man, the police, 12, was coming to his house, he wasn't letting them in. So now that's who helped him now. Now he keeps saying that he was drugged. Look like he was willingly taking these. Lord have mercy. Let's continue. And this is fair use. We are playing this for commentary purposes, just to review and discuss if this is false. Is this like, I know we've been saying for a while that perhaps Mona Scott Young needs to like sign these people to a show. Is that what they want? And did y'all see Nature Boy? We'll get into it in a minute, but that kind of made me think maybe this is fake too when I saw Nature Boy on Sonetter's platform.
we damn near gunned it out with some fucking Arabs. Me, Quan, Reek. That's a fact. So everything that's been going on the whole time, while my baby mama's been wild and everything been going on, I've been drugged. I'm just now getting back to my right state of mind. Now I say that to say this. I never sexually assaulted Jocelyn. The bitch was refusing to go home, purposely missing flights. If so, bitch, why did you come to Arizona with us? You came back to Texas, then you came to motherfucking Florida. And the only reason you left is because I booked your flight and told you to leave, and I threw your bags out because, bitch, you a fucking alcoholic and you was wilding. It's like you was wilding out here at the nail salon, running around with no shoes on, got arrested by the damn KD police and didn't tell me, and was buying goddamn X pills off you know who behind my back and didn't tell me. Jocelyn drugged me, son, and didn't tell me that she gave me. Either she drugged me or my bodyguard gave me ayahuasca. Either way it go, she didn't tell me. She drugged me. And when I put the shrooms in the video, that was after. I found out she had shrooms. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And she said, maybe it was the shrooms. And I'm like, what you mean maybe it was the shrooms? And she said she bought them through the airport. And I'm like,
then we see footage of him like willingly taking the shrooms.
Hey, bitch, I don't play with the mail because anybody that's been to jail, that's a federal crime when you play with the mail. I would have never in my life told this bitch to bring no motherfucking drugs to my house through the mail. I mean, yeah, through the airport. So she lying. And she ain't getting in trouble for it yet because she capping. But if this bitch play with me, watch. I'm telling you right now, this bitch keep playing with me, watch. I never sexually assaulted Jocelyn. Why do y'all bitches get mad and say niggas raped you? Nobody raped you, bitch. Y'all don't see this bitch over here feed me grapes, the number one pick me. And I hate to say the word pick me because I like when women let it be known to me that they want me because I like that. But
okay, y'all remember that she was feeding him grapes. They were in the pool. Like all of that. I think she was just trying to make Golden jealous, but yeah, she was really just choosing up on him hard. I remember that. I'm sure y'all remember that too. But he keeps saying that she committed a crime bringing the shrooms through the airport. Like, how did I just don't believe if she transported the shrooms that way that she would have gotten away with doing it. I really don't believe it personally, but he keeps sticking with that story. And that's one thing he does continue to stick with, that she committed a federal crime. So let's continue.
I gotta say something about this bitch. That bitch was a goofy ass bitch. That bitch was a straight goofy asshole. Period.
Now, y'all remember when he was propping her up? Remember he was propping Joss up? He was propping Martina up. It's like the most spiritual, the best women in the world. They were better than Camille and Golden. Like, she just had it going on. Y'all remember that? So now she ain't shit. It's funny how he treats people when he done with them. Let me see what y'all saying. What's up, New Marie? Good to see you. Yeah, the white man is his savior. It's so hilarious to me. They'll say he had a right state of mind. I know, right? That I know. What's up, Nene Jenkins? He said, to be honest, it's hard to believe any of these people. But we all heard him on the video saying he pulled the gun on her and she flew out the window. Right, right. And he was telling us this himself. It's here. I have it archived. It's here. I just didn't have time to go through it today. But he literally said it out his own mouth. Now he's trying to backtrack. I know what you mean, Nene. Yeah, he said it that she shape shifted in living room. She pissed on his couch and he was gonna, he was gonna. Nene says she was in the shower washing his face too. I don't know. I really don't know what to believe. Yeah, I remember she was in the shower with him. That's a good point, Nene. Yeah, we cannot forget. We can't forget. Yeah, he backtracks. It's like I don't know if he's starting to realize how real these court cases are, or he maybe think he can stop her from pressing charges. I just wonder if she press charges, can they prove it? Like, that's how my mind worked. Will it stick? Well, I guess they have this, all this data or information online to show him saying that he did it. And I know the authorities are like, I actually saw, I think over 20 people was it arrested in New York. These drill rappers from all the things they say in their music, they arrested them. So I imagine if you can arrest people on their songs, then you can arrest them by what they say on the YouTube video. What y'all think?
Period. Straight goofy asshole. Now I say that to say this. I never sexually assaulted any female. Any bitch saying that I sexually assaulted them, bitch, you a motherfucking lie. I wasn't even fucking these bitches that was coming over here. We was just talking. That bitch cap. And she talking about I put the gun in her face. That bitch gave me permission to put the gun in her face because she drugged me and I asked her what happened. And the bitch, and like I said, we could do a lie detector test. Jocelyn told me if I go in the pool and I hold my breath until it feel like I can't breathe no more and I come up, I'm gonna be able to breathe underwater. And I'm like, bitch, what? And she kept trying to get me to get in my pool while I was drugged.
Okay, so what does he's saying that she gave him permission to put the gun in her face? Who would do that? Who would do that? I don't believe that. That I would be frightened. Like he's lying. He's lying. And I'm wondering, did she piss on herself because he had the gun in her face? Like that would make me terrified. I wonder, is that why, or is it because of the shrooms? Like I said, I don't know. We weren't there, so we can only kind of just guess or just kind of speculate as to what happened. What made that occur.
And whether I was hallucinating or what, I seen that bitch turn into a motherfucking alien in spirit, and I seen that shit go through the ceiling. And y'all could lie detector test me on anything I'm saying. And I told her, I said, Jocelyn, you scaring the fuck out of me right now. And I ain't really scared of too much. I'm like, bitch, you scaring the fuck out of me right now. And I asked her for her permission to aim the gun, and I had my finger off the trigger. You could lie detector test me. And the reason I asked her that is because her and my bodyguard asked me, do I trust them with my life? And I'm like, that's a weird ass question. Why the fuck y'all asking that? So I just asked it back. That's it. I'm like, remember you just asked me? I'm like, now I'm asking you. And I'm like, bitch, you scaring the fuck out of me. And Jocelyn told me when I asked her, was I drugged or what happened? When she passed out in this joint and she pissed on herself. Grown ass 30-something-year-old woman pissed on herself. When she finally came to after everything happened, after I drug her body to the couch, never touched her, nothing. When she finally woke up, I said, Jocelyn, do you know you just pissed on yourself? I don't want you to think I did nothing to you. She said, no, I said, you just passed out. I don't want you to think nothing. I don't want you to think I did nothing to you. You could lie detector test me and her. She said, yes. I said, yo, you pissed on yourself. You know that, right? And I went like this. I said, I'm not going to violate. And I grabbed my two fingers and I just touched her to show her that it was piss all over her penis. 30-something-year-old woman pissed on herself.
Okay, y'all saw the fingers. Okay, I didn't realize she was 37. That's interesting that she's hanging around him, but hey, whatever floats your boat. But it's just interesting how the story is changing now. It is really interesting. Just say one ain't no different from the next. You ask me. I get it. Dale said, I see people getting arrested due to YouTube. Yeah, yeah, like they really be looking at what people do online. Y'all remember that lady? It was years ago. I don't know if y'all saw. It was a woman down in Atlanta. She was like kind of like a pro black woman, if you will, and she had these guns, and she was. I wouldn't say she's making threats, but they arrested her basically for what she was doing on YouTube. And she's like, "Well, I was just making YouTube videos." So they be watching. Exactly, Dale. I don't believe it. I really don't believe Dale Nene. I don't believe anybody would give permission for someone to hold a gun to your face. Nene says, I think she pissed on herself because she probably thought he would. Right. Because just to think, to see your life flash before your eyes like that. Like, I don't know many people that survive those wounds to their face and head. So that's, I imagine it's very frightening. Good point, Just. The story does change every time you tell it. This is the first time now he's trying to act like he didn't. Well, he said she gave him permission, but I know at one point in his video he said he didn't pull the gun on her. Like it's like, dude, you already done told us several times that you pulled the gun on her. Nene said he's lying, just like he never wants to talk about the knife he put on the other sister name. Oh wow, was that one of the girls that was in the house? I know he was recording with that knife. It was really sharp, so sharp he even cut his own self with it. Dale says, how can you not touch her when you drag her to the couch? Exactly. And y'all remember he was actually saving that piss on the couch. Like he kept showing us the piss on the couch. Yeah, it's all over the place. The authorities would tear him up. That's it, Dale. That lady in Atlanta was making terroristic threats and they arrested her. I probably could find the video if y'all want to see it. But yeah, she had all these rifles, all kind of weapons, and they arrested her. That was a mess. What's up, the illustrator? You said that woman that you're referring to was at one point running with Sinetter's camp. Are you talking about Jocelynetta? Or are you talking about the lady that got arrested? I didn't know that. Dale says a gun is always loaded, even after you fire it. Every bullet is always loaded. That's how. Oh wow, okay. Nene says yes. It was another girl there. He had the knife to her neck, asking her, "Do you?" Oh yeah, that's right. I wouldn't trust him with my life at all. I would have been hollering to get out of that house. Help, police, get me out of here. Hell no. But let's continue.
Facts. That happened. That happened. So I'm like, damn, okay. So now, boom. I'm like, damn, okay. So now from there, motherfucking from there, that's what happened. I never sexually assaulted her. Get the fuck out of here.
Do y'all notice that he keeps doing with his mouth? It's like something like that. Kind of sounds like you're opening a soda can. Is that like a tick or something? What do y'all think about that?
And she might have put a gun in her face. She gave me permission because I was drugged. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I thought the bitch was turning into an alien. So whether I was hallucinating or what, that's what happened. You got lie detector test me on it. I never put my hands on that. I don't put my hands on females.
He says he doesn't put his hands on women, but he told us the story several times of him and Kemel in the kitchen at his house. We saw the story from Golden and him when they had an incident where he drug her out of the house. So isn't that putting your hands on women?
I never been the type. You guys see any of my exes. So she lying. So I'm just like, bitch, before you go and try to goddamn talk about you gonna sue me for sexual assault and putting a gun in your face, bitch, you a motherfucking liar. And I'm gonna request that the CIA give you a lie detector test. Not the FBI, the CIA, or the FBI. I'm gonna request that. And bitch, and I'm also gonna request, did you bring motherfucking mushrooms through the goddamn airport without my motherfucking permission? So play with me if you want to play with me. I'm gonna
Why does she need his permission to bring anything through the airport? So now he's Homeland Security now? Like who does he think he is?
request that. The first time. The second time I never told her that. And she thought about it was drugs in my house. No, it wasn't. It was a big ass bag of weed in my house because, like I said, I'm not gonna name drop a particular person, but I'm like, yo, you got kids. I don't want you out here in the streets because according to you, like I said, I don't know if it's true, but according to you, you ain't getting no help. So I'm like, if you go to jail, who the fuck gonna watch your kids? So I bought like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of weed off Shorty because I didn't want her to go to jail out here hustling because you a mom with 3 kids. What are you talking about?
Wasn't that Martina? Like he's talking about you not saying name, dude. You done told us already. You run your mouth so much.
That's not weed. Is not. It was weed. It was weed. That's where all that weed came from. I know. I don't do. I haven't. I don't buy drugs. It ain't no one motherfucker on the planet Earth that can tell you I buy drugs. I don't fucking do drugs. She drugged me, and then told me it was magic, and tried to make me crazy and say it was mad. And the bitch was telling me to go in the pool and hold my breath and don't come out talking about mermaids is real. If you go in the pool and hold your breath, you could breathe under the water. And she was hating on me and K, throwing dirt on me and K, and trying to do fuck shit to make Golden mad. That bitch is the whole time was trying to do fuck shit to make Golden mad and do fuck shit to make K Empress mad. That's a.
But if you recall that time when she was doing stuff to make Golden mad, he was okay with it, and he was even egging it on. Remember when Golden pulled up to fight with her? He was recording. He thought all this stuff was so funny and cute. So I don't know why he's trying to act brand new right now.
A fact. That's a fact. And I'm like I said, I'm not gonna name that person, but a person almost had to beat her ass because she lied on her. She lied on Shorty. Put the jewelry in her bag and said she never did it.
It's Martina, duh.
Setup artist. Bitch, a straight setup artist. Straight setup artist. So that's my response to her, Shorty. And I'm like, bitch, you better stop playing with me because, bitch, you gonna go to the FBI for goddamn. All right, keep playing. Like I said, I'm gonna do is request a lie detector test. So that bitch keep playing with me, I'm gonna request a lie detector test.
Who is he to request a lie detector test? This is ridiculous right now. This is ridiculous. Okay. Oh wow. See, that's good information to illustrate it. I didn't know she's affiliated with Sinetter. Her everything changed when the Popo came to pick her up. As Dale says, it was a people do that to be disrespectful. Okay. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a soda to me. Nene said yes, he started doing the mouth sounds once he got out of jail very well. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a tick or something. When I was young, I used to babysit this boy, and he had Tourette's. So he would do like make certain sounds with his mouth. It wasn't like, you know how some people may have loud outbursts. It wasn't really loud, but it's a certain sound he would make. So I think it's kind of like I don't. That's the only way I know how to articulate, kind of like a tick of some sort. Dale says weed is a drug, YB. So yes, there were drugs in your house. Yep, because I don't think at this time, I don't think it's legal federally yet. Yeah, Dale, humanitarian. Remember, he telling us he's a humanitarian, a philanthropist. He would make $1 billion a month or something, but now he's asking for cash apps. Like, all right, dude, sure, dude. Right. Like the illustrator say he works for the CIA. He told us the CIA got him out of jail. Nene says CIA got better shit to do than to worry about broke ass YouTubers as long as they not in the CIA. Right, right. Especially CIA. I don't really know what they kind of like they creep me out, CIA. They creepy to me. Nene says yes, he wanted Martina to fight Golden Beauty. His ass couldn't even go get the baby off the curb. Right. And I know he keeps saying he wants to see his children, but is he really ready for the responsibility of young? Like he has young children. And then parents are here, or even uncles, aunties, like anybody, work at school, wherever. You already know how it is working with small children. You remember Golden was at school one day and he was mad calling her to come get the kids because he couldn't even handle them for just a few hours. Zaduga, whatever, said, I'm not taking this poll until MJ cancel. Okay, well, okay. Do what you gotta do, bro. Nene says, YP forgets we still have all the videos from the antics of 2021. Even though they have deleted all the videos, we still have them. Right, and that's the thing. Like, once you post them online, it's there. It don't matter if you delete it. It's there. For Evs. But let's see what else he has to say.
Facts. And I ain't gotta ask everything. I'm gonna ask specific ass questions. Right to the point. Right to the point. So stop playing with me. That bitch drugged me. And I didn't know she drugged me. And when I was in the walking around the pool, and I was like, nigga, you a play. She drugged me. I didn't know she drugged me. Period. And I even told the Kundalini yoga teacher that was over here, I believe this bitch drugged me because I don't do drugs. And she'll tell you that. She ain't got no reason to lie to me. I ain't never fucked her. I ain't never nothing. She ain't got no reason to lie for me. Facts. So y'all better stop playing on my top. And with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's go.
Okay.
It's the general, bro.
So, okay, so that's what he has to say about Joss right now. So, yes, as Mario would say, the lie detector determined that it's a lie. Okay. We already know that he's lying with that. He's really funny to me. And what made me think perhaps maybe this is a dramatization, because I saw Nature Boy on Sinetta Studios. That's the name of YouTube channel. And now he says his name is Three God. And he was acting. He broke character for a moment. It was really funny. But he's down in Atlanta now, living in his house. All these people. It seemed like some kind of cult. I don't know much about Nature Boy. I don't know all the working parts of it, but it just seemed like is this for real, or are they playing? Like, cause what's her name, Nepal and Sonetta, they could barely contain themselves. It was just really ridiculous to see. And then when I saw that he actually knew Nature Boy, I remember Camille talking about it. Like, maybe they both trying to get these reality TV coins or something like that. And I know media has changed so much where most people use these streaming services. A lot of the popular shows are reality TV. So I'm wondering, is that his aim or what? I don't know. It's just a thought. Just a thought. Okay, Z Duggar says, our leaders never wrong froze. Okay, I feel you. Illustrator says there are countless videos of him threatening to beat up both of his baby mothers, and there are videos of his baby mother stating his physical abuse toward them. Exactly. So for him to just sit up here and blatantly lie like this, it's very bizarre. So I just don't understand this dude at times. I really don't. I really don't. I was like, wow, he plays too much. So yeah, like I said, now he's begging for cash out, talking about it's to build Otten Nation or some shit. Like, dude, we know you need some money. And then he got a video talking about his house wasn't no whorehouse. When he had that pool party, all those chicks was over there. Like, whatever. And then I don't know if he deleted it, but it was a video he did. He was really mad at Golden. And he's saying he went to Sacramento, he had nutted on her face. And it was just very vile and rude, but yet he says that he never kissed and tell. Like, why would you say that? Why would you say that online? And then, y'all saw her skin. Like, I'll leave that alone. But yeah, like he says that he nutted on her face. Right. So it's just a lot of this guy. He just really can't keep his story straight. He really can't. So bear with me for 1 minute, y'all. And I thank everyone for joining. Be sure to hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. Everyone in the comments, everyone in the clouds. I don't know if he took it down, but he was dragging Camille the other day. I mean, he was really going in on her. He was going in on her. I noticed that he has this habit of posting and deleting videos. So let me see what y'all saying. So he said, Nene said the video he just did disrespecting Golden Beauty dad was wild as fuck. He needs his ass tag. Yeah, that he was so disrespectful to her father. It's like, if you claim you love this woman, like, who raised you, young Pharaoh? Like, why was he talking to him like that? And from what I recall from that conversation, the dad just seemed like pretty mild tempered. He was like, I can't tell her what to do. I remember he was like, if I could tell her what to do, she'd never been with you. And that's real, because you know, we all been there. You know, your parents try to tell you something. You're gonna do what you want to do. Everyone has to learn and live their life for themselves. Like Golden, she's an adult, so she don't really have to listen to her parents. She can do whatever she wants. You know, there are consequences for everything, but I didn't see that the father was disrespectful to young Pharaoh at all. He got really disrespectful. And then he mentioned her brother. I'm like, where did that come from? And then I think that's what set the father off from what I recall once he said that about his son. But young Pharaoh, it's just like he acts like he's untouchable. Like he literally thinks he's this military general, I believe. Because he keep talking about he works with the US military. Because the way he operates, like he doesn't show anyone, from what I see, a lot of times it seems like he doesn't really show anyone respect, just common decency. Like, why would you talk to this woman's father like that? Their kids are young, so they got many years of raising these kids together. And he just making it so difficult. And I'm just confused. How did he even go to Sacramento? I thought he had a what's it called? A GPS or ankle monitor, whatever. They allow him to do that. I'm just so confused right now. See, Douglas said our leader is this country's greatest lawyer and will sue all the YouTubers harming his brain. Yeah, I know he said that. He is the greatest lawyer, but yet he needs a public defender. Make that make sense. Okay. He's so wealthy, he needs a public defender. He's broke as fuck. Nene says, I'm sorry, me personally, I wouldn't even co-parent with him at this point. He has crossed too many lines to the point her family's like, I'm out of this. Y'all keep and take care of your own kids. Yeah. Um, I don't think it's really possible to have a civil relationship with him at this point from what we're seeing displayed. Of course, you know, we're on the outside looking in, but from what we see, it doesn't seem like you can even have a civil, just a basic friendly relationship with him. Because it seems like every so often he keeps bringing up Steve and this Muhammad guy. Talking about she met up with these dudes at Sonic. Like, what the hell? I thought y'all was vegan. What are y'all even? Why are y'all at the Sonic? I'm like, whatever. But no, I think because to me he does seem like a full fledged narcissist, and I know that word is overused, misused, but it really fits him in this case. And people like that, you have to go no contact with. You cannot play with them. You cannot even. It don't matter. You have kids with him. You just gotta pull back. That don't matter because that's the way. I guess I don't want to say an excuse. I understand you have children with someone. I would imagine if it were me, I would envision, you know, having kids with this man. We have a happily ever after, but obviously that's not what it is. That's not what it's going to be. She cannot change that. Only he can change that. So if he's not willing to change, as we see, he doesn't see that he's a flawed individual, then it's always going to be very difficult. I do think Camille kind of gets it, you know, something's just not right here. I don't think it's, I don't, personally, I'd just be concerned to have my kid around him. You know, I would, but I was just trying to find something, a video. See, y'all bear me one moment. Um, and then he keeps telling us the same stories over and over. Like he's told us several times why he fired Ace Heru. Like it's like he only has this loop of things he talk about: Golden, Camille, the children, Ace. Like he only talks to CIA, Robert. I haven't heard Robert Steele in a minute. Maybe I missed it. I might have missed it. Okay, this might be interesting. Let's see.
Stop settling for broken men and stop compromising.
These YouTube advertisements are funny. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see what Illustrator saying. Is his misogynistic Napoleon complex has overtaken him? Yeah, it's really bad. To me, it just really seems like this unresolved childhood trauma too that he's kind of play out. Well, that's what I think. I'm kind of like a bootleg theorist. See, Duggan says they drugged him. He didn't know what was in the tea. I hear you. I hear you. He said, why am I taking the side? I'm not really trying to take sides. I'm just trying to be objective, but his behavior, you know, kind of toxic right now. You must admit, Z Duggan. It's kind of toxic right now.
Getting scared, I'm a wife taker. You ain't never Peace, family. This video right here is about how I no longer subscribe to the teaching that the black woman is God. You feel me? That was an understanding I picked up dealing with, certain sciences and genetics. And you know what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to that anymore. I feel like a man is the sun. It's like when a woman is pregnant, she has a son. The black woman is God in the sense that she's the universe, but not in an egotistical evil sense. The black woman is supposed to embody the universe, but the black man is the sun. And a woman or women are your planets that you pull into your orbit, and they, as a man, you shine your light. You feel me? Your seed, your physical seed, and your mental seed. You plant your physical and mental seed into a woman, and she's supposed to reflect that and blossom forth and bring forth light. You feel me? She's supposed to blossom forth and bring forth that light and reflect and revolve that around you. And this is why I believe in polygamy, because polygamy is supposed to be me personally. I'm not speaking to nobody else. The reason I want to do polygamy is because I believe my ancestors did polygamy based upon the solar system. And to me, God is the universe. And the universe, the womb, black womb, gives birth to light, the sun. And then the sun pulls star dust into its orbit. Those star dust get sworn into celestial bodies that we call planets. And the bigger and the more powerful the sun, the more planets it can pull and hold and maintain. So I just want to let everybody know that's why I want to do polygamy. And certain planets got to be on certain levels in order to even be in my atmosphere. But I am this sun. I am I. And any woman around me is considered my planet or my earth. And just like the sun, I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna take care of my earth. Just like the sun take care of this planet. I'm gonna take care of my earth. I'm gonna shine my seed of thought, my physical seed, and expect my woman to reflect that.
Okay. Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense to y'all? I'm just trying to understand it. So he said that. Let me sure understand. I don't understand it. I really don't. That kind of flew over my head. That don't make sense to me. Does that? Y'all let me know if that makes sense to y'all. Okay, maybe I'm just a little dodo. I don't know.
Invest. Just like the sun invests itself into the planets, I invest myself into the women of my life. But I no longer, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody.
Hold on. Okay, now let's be nice in the comments. We're nice here. Let's cyber hugs. Let's be nice. Z Doug. Let's be nice.
Running around when I'm saying the black woman is God, y'all getting that shit twisted. that means you can bully men and debo men. You like, no. You're supposed to be the physical embodiment of the universe. That's all that means. It don't mean you can debo niggas or dog niggas or be a bitch. It don't mean that. So with that being said, this is my understanding of polygamy, and this is why I no longer subscribe to the black woman is God, because y'all taking that shit out of context. So from here on out, I won't be saying that. From here on out, I'll be saying I'm the sun, and my women are my planets. Some are bigger and stronger and closer to the sun. Some are smaller and orbit around. Every planet has its own size and individuality, and they all rotate and revolve around the sun at different speeds and paces. And that's just like women. Some women are closer to men than others. Some women are different sizes and they value and work, and they all interact with the sun differently. But at the end of the day, they all play their role. And don't one planet try to knock other planets off so that they can get the most sunlight. That's crazy. But with that being said,
okay. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so he explained why the black woman is no longer God. Okay, that's a different explanation. That's different. Right. That's a little different. He said little genie. Or Z Ducker is you aggressive, okay? That's most definitely funky the third with that son of the sun shit. We gotta talk about Umar this week because did you see now he's giving women dating advice? Oh my god, that cracked me up. We have to talk about him this week. We really have to because, like, bro, it's 2022. You still ain't married those two wives yet, and you trying to tell us like Umar and Kevin Samuels? They literally on the same wavelength. They can tell everybody how to live their life, but they do not practice what they preach. Bear with me for a moment, y'all. I'm looking for something here. But if you just joining, let me know. Do you think it's all this is young Pharaoh playing crazy? Is he playing like something's wrong with him? Because I'm wondering, you know how you see certain court cases that are high profile and the person displays some type of mental instability, they would do psych evaluations on them. I don't think they've done that on him. So I don't think he's really crazy. I that's why I think he's playing. I really think he's playing. And I know he was threatened that Rashawn, what's that guy name? Rashad Jamal guy. And he keeps saying that, oh, he met with an architect for his what compound in Costa Rica. Like, okay, sure. Okay, I had say I did save it, so maybe I just have to show. I think he deleted it, so maybe we'll watch it because I recorded it. Let's see if I can show that to you. Because when he was going on, like you know how he says that, oh, I never hurt my baby mothers and stuff, but he was really being really rude toward Camille. And I do have it. I just gotta see if I can share it. Let's see. He deleted a lot of stuff. I think he'd be like manic because he posted so much and he done deleted so much. But this was interesting. I want y'all to see
Let me catch you.
this was interesting. Like, what was the purpose of him even sharing this? I don't understand why he thought this was something we needed to know.
Her nigga getting scared, I'm a wife taker. And I ain't stopping till she goddamn finished. You ain't never so dope, wait a goddamn minute. I'm back from the bank, by the way. And I'm high. Like I said, I'm high. And I'm high. But with that being said, I want to say this to a lot of people saying, oh, that Kundalini yoga teacher over here, she said she's Spanish. I thought she was white, but she said she's Spanish. I never tried to fuck her. I gotta say that because it's a lot of rumors going on. And I mean, that woman got a family. I don't want to disrespect that woman, but I just want to say that not only didn't I have sex with her, you feel me? I never even tried to fuck her. We just did Kundalini yoga. That's all we did. That's all we did. That's all we did. That's all we did. That's crazy. That's crazy. But with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Froze.
Like literally, he told us that he went to the bank. It was closed. Like that was funny to me. Like okay, happens to the best of us. The illustrator says, I think there's a level of control handling occurring with him. I could see that. That makes sense, especially with oh, I see what you're getting at. You're saying, look at who he has been affiliated with in just these past few years. You're probably onto something with that, especially what that white chick he be doing live streams with. Like, I'm like, who the hell is that? Like the bank closed. Like hell, everybody know the damn bank closed at what, noon on Saturday? Let's see. I don't know if this gonna show that. I don't know. Cause it's a quick time video. I may not be able to. I may have to come back and we look at that together maybe tomorrow. Cause I recorded it on my screen, so I can't share that with y'all now. But we'll do that later this week. We'll watch that one for sure. Just said that's all they did, y'all. Yeah, like okay, the bank is closed. Okay. Okay. Did y'all see Three God on Sinetta show? Did y'all want to see a clip of that? Because to me, the stuff that I really would like to show y'all, he deleted it. He deleted it. So I'm trying to see. Maybe I need to upload the video to Canva. I have to use iMovie, and then we can watch that tomorrow. Excuse me. Illustrates that he's in a real life get out scenario. That makes sense because sometimes he seems like there's a glimmer of who he used to be, and then he be back on that bullshit. So that definitely makes sense, Illustrator. Okay, this is kind of interesting. We can look at that right quick. Okay, I'm about to share my screen. So there's another video I thought was interesting. He was talking about his sexual partners. Like, who asked for that? Like, kind of random, I thought at least.
Goddamn it. It's the jam. Bro, this video right here, family, is about all the ages and genders that I've never had sex with. I've never had sex with a woman underneath the age of 21. I've never had sex with a white woman. That's true. I've never had sex with a motherfucking man. Also, I've never been molested as a child by a man or a boy. I know when I was drugged, I said something, but I was talking about his sister. His sister did it, and we was the same age. I just want to say that. That's the completion of my sexual experience. I've never had sex with any of Golden's friends.
Okay, let me run that back. His body language is interesting.
But I was talking about his sister. That's true. It's about all the ages and genders that I've never had sex with. I've never had sex with a woman underneath the age of 21. I've never had sex with a white woman. That's true.
You saw how he looked away? He's lying. He looked away when he said that. Y'all think he's telling the truth now?
I've never had sex with a motherfucking man. Also, I've never been molested as a child by a man or a boy. I know when I was drugged, I said something, but I was talking about his sister. His sister did it, and we was the same age. I just want to say that. That's the completion of my sexual experience. I've never had sex with any of Golden's friends. I understand that she had one friend down here that she believed I had sex with. I never had sex with her. I ain't gonna say no names, but I never had sex with her. She know what I'm talking about. Now, what that person did tell me was that their boyfriend cheated on them when they had a surgery with somebody close to them. We had a conversation about that, but that's all we talked about. That's it. I never had sex with her. Never told her. Never had sex with her. I want to say that though. Never had sex with any of my girlfriend's parents or their friends. I never dogged any female I've ever been in a relationship with. That's the truth. Now, they might try to say I'm aggressive or whatever, but I play sports. I do all kind of shit. I'm a motherfucking man. But at the end of the day, I've never been abusive to any woman I've been in a relationship with. Before Or going to jail. Fuck after. Before going to jail, I've never dogged women out. Even as a kid. Benny Hardy will tell you that. He's a gangster. All I do is date gangster niggas' daughters. That's all I do is date gangster niggas' daughters. That's all I've ever done my whole life was date the daughter of gangster niggas. I ain't never dog women out. I just want to say that though. I just want to say that. I ain't never had sex with a woman underneath the age of 21 yet. I ain't never had sex with a white woman yet. And I ain't never been a woman beater or dog women out. And I'm not a woman beater. I just want to say that.
Okay, I guess because he said something that makes it fact, that's not the case. You have beat women before. I don't. It doesn't seem like you are reformed, But it's interesting. Like the illustrator says, his body language really tells it all. So yeah, I mean, he thinks we're so dumb, because he's the smartest man in the galaxy, in the universe. So we're all just peons. He's the richest man, yet begging for cash apps. Blows my mind. Just says little genie know damn well he lied. Exactly. And we just so dumb, right? We just so stupid. We can't tell that he's lying to us. He was playing in our face and we're talking about. He just played too much. He played too much.
The guy, the handsome one, just wants to say that. I'm about to step out here this summer and step. Bitch, I'm about to step. I'm about to step out here this summer. Y'all got me fucked up. No STDs. Been getting STD tested before now because I'm a fighter. I got to get STD tested before every fighter. I can't get in the ring. So anybody saying I got what and why I didn't do what, you capping. You capping. You capping. You straight capping. Now, and with that being said, I love y'all. Oh, also, I didn't talk to any women from Buffalo while I was in Buffalo. I didn't go to no female houses. I didn't stay the night out not one time at a nothing. I was chilling. I was chilling. I was chilling. I was chilling. And this one female that was at my goddamn video shoot, you heard? That filmed by Brick Shot. Her name was Davina or some shit. She was cool as fuck. I never hit that. Never even got no hit. Never did nothing. That was the closest a female ever came from Buffalo to, and she just showed up for the video shoot to show me some love, and I fucked with her. But I never hit that, never got nothing. I didn't fuck no bitches in Buffalo while I was out there. I was in the house and doing lectures and chilling. I fucked with one female from Broadway named Dolores. I fucked with Dolores. But my son, baby mom, didn't like Dolores, but I fucked with her. I fucked with little Dolores from Broadway. I'm not gonna lie. And I say that to say this, it is what it is, it ain't what it ain't. This is my past sexual experience from then till now. I don't got no STDs and with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace. It's the general. Also, I want to say that I've never had sex with any of my own family members or anybody that I would consider to be a genuine family member.
Isn't that weird to say? Why would anyone need to say they never been intimate with a family member? I just think I think he projects a lot. Like, that's just very bizarre to say. I never had sex with my family. I hope not. Like, who does that? I know it happens, but it's odd. The illustrator says he's being way too extra with the topic we should all take seriously. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about the fighting aspect where he says he has to be tested because of the fights. So I'm not sure if there's any truth to that. But I know at one point he was talking about herpes, cure for herpes or something, and then Martina was talking about it. So I'm like, okay. I know it's very common. I mean, who wants that? But I'm like, okay, so y'all telling on yourselves again. Allegedly, we're just speculating here. It's just a big deal. Like, did we want to know his? With the manosphere, we talk about body count. Did we want to know his body count? We really don't care. We really don't care. We could have lived the rest of our lives without knowing this information. We really could have. So I think something did happen to him as a child. I really did. And I don't think it's nice how if Golden told him something in confidence, let's say that's, allegedly what he said was true about the brother, why would you tell the public that information? That's terrible. Like you can't tell this guy your secrets because he's gonna run and tell everybody. Like he tell everybody business. Then he talking about, oh, he's betrayed by the black community, but keep begging black community for money. I don't understand that.
You better never let me.
I don't understand that at all. Let's look at this when you're talking about this demon. 'Cause maybe they give us some insight. I wonder, is he talking about Josh? I can't remember.
Catch you in the dark hall. Little baby, get damn finished. You ain't never so dope. Wait a goddamn minute. Because this video is about how I exercise the demon in my goddamn house by my goddamn self. I'm not crazy. And no matter what y'all motherfuckers say, I seen that woman turn into some shit. And even though y'all can say I was drugged or I was hallucinating, whatever, I was drugged, but how do you explain her fainting and pissing on herself? She was calm.
So because she faint and pissed on herself, that means that she had a demon in her.
As fuck the whole time. That's what was freaking me out. That's what was freaking me out. That's what was freaking me the fuck out. I know what it is and what it was though. And I know what the fuck I seen and what I experienced. Period. 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 But with that even being said, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm divinely protected. I'm divinely protected. And with that being said, it's the general, Pharaoh. I'm the hardest.
Okay, so here's what you were saying about this. That's a good point. They said you saw her turn to something while you were under the influence of a psychoactive substance. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was be trying to process what he says. The illustrator said he's attempting to make all of these things our business because he knows that his spirit isn't sitting well with what he's done. That's deep, the illustrator. He's done a lot, and I don't know if he really apologized. To me, apologies change behavior, but he has done a lot. He really has. So it'll be interesting to see how, if his behavior changes as we get closer to that court date that's coming up. What, about 2 weeks out? Let's see, today's the 10th. Yeah, about 2 weeks, a little over that. So it just says, and yeah. You remember when he was telling us that story of her shape shifting, but like we were discussing here, it sounded like she probably just frightened. The motherfucker holding a gun in her damn face. That's terrible. That's what it sounds like. That would scare, frighten anyone. So it seems like he's just trying to change the narrative, probably keep himself from going to prison. Like I said, if there is a possibility, I think that's what a lot of this is about. But this is really a mess. Like he really has gotten himself into a big mess. And he posts all these toxic videos. He'll delete them. And Illustrator made a good point. It's like if he has someone in his ear or like handlers, or maybe they telling him to delete certain stuff because he'll be going on and on. And then he'll delete it. Like, dude, it's too late. You know, posted it. So why are you deleting it now? Really don't. I guess I could have checked to see if someone have that, but And you know what's also interesting to me? He says he's been a genius all his life. Like I really think he be trying to, which I do believe you should hype yourself up. You should think highly of yourself. But he's just so narcissistic. Like no one knows everything. He acts like everyone else wrong. He never make mistakes. He's right about everything. He doesn't need any help. Like some of the biggest corporations have teams. How you think Google, Apple, you name it, McDonald's, whoever, how they operate by teamwork, collaboration, not on their own. So his the way he thinks is just very bizarre to me. Yeah, everyone always doing something wrong. He was speaking negatively about Lou, why he didn't know Lou had kids, and it's like when people are doing what he want them to do, everything's good. But when you stand up for yourself, you just crap to this guy. It's really sad. It's really sad. So I think that's all I have tonight. So I'm gonna have to set up the video I want us to look at. I'll do that tomorrow, and it's been over an hour, so I don't want to hold y'all too long. So we get ready to have a productive week. But I thank y'all for joining me. Let me know if you're watching this via replay. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's a dramatization? Is this real? If you're new here, hey, check out the playlist, Keeping Up with the Items. If you miss anything, it might be archived there. Give this a like. Oh, hold on. Before I go, got somebody here. Yeah, you say he's a genius. Hello, Black Atypical. Yeah, we're just speaking about you because oh thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're just mentioning you because I saw tonight he was talking about you going in, saying that he didn't know you had children. He tried to paint himself as he's this like perfect father. So he's really funny when he does those kind of things. Like he's just so critical of everyone, but when it comes to him, he's a victim. Everyone's doing him dirty. It's just very bizarre. But I definitely appreciate that, Black Atypical. I definitely do. But that's all I really have for y'all this evening. What'd you say about your kids? Yeah, he mentioned you tonight, I believe. Yeah, he mentioned you tonight. I don't know if someone brought him up. I was just checking. I think it was a live stream he was doing. Yeah, I think it was a live stream. He's like, yeah, he had kids. He said, I think he said you went to go see your kids and then come back, something like that. I'm just paraphrasing. I didn't watch it all because I had to come on do my own live stream. No, Black Atypical. He did not mention that. From what I heard, I didn't hear the whole thing. I will say that, but he doesn't really talk about how he don't pay people. Because even with AC, he don't talk about that either. He just now he's accusing him of sleeping with Golden. So, oh, so you have clothing there, or you have your belongings still at his house? Like it's, oh wow, no. From what I heard, he didn't mention. I don't even know if anyone else checked it out, but he be a little long one. I like to watch his lives via replay where I can speed him up. Because I like to watch stuff. So. But definitely come back. I want to come back tomorrow. So if you're around, like Atypical, if you're free, come back and we can, if you don't mind, we can chat about this more. But I don't want to hold y'all too long. It's over an hour. I know it's late here on the East Coast. So we can come back tomorrow evening and chop it up about the going ons with Otten Nation. Because I want to kind of show the inconsistency, how he says that he doesn't beat women, but and abuse women. He verbally abused women and physically. I did see one. Is this recently? I did see one that he did. Let me check out the channel. Let's see if anything new. I know I said I was leaving. I am gonna leave, but hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. I'll subscribe. I'll turn on my notifications on your channel, Lou. But I know I saw when you did the Instagram live and you were explaining how he didn't pay you. And I think he was trying to justify why he didn't pay you. Basically, that you were living there. Some others may can speak to that, but he was trying to justify it. So we know that he doesn't have the money. Like he says he's a billionaire. That dude does not have money like that, I don't think. Because if he has money, why is he needing a public defender? Don't you have to show that you're indigent, that you don't have the funds to pay for your counsel? I don't think they just give you counsel because you request it. But again, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna wait maybe like 2 more minutes and then I'll end this. Like Atypical says, I hope the best for him, but let's um what's meant to be will be, and everything happens for a reason. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, that's a good way to look at things. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go for now, for real this time. So thank y'all for joining. Like I said, if you're watching this via replay, like as you exit, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe. Have any suggestions, comments, leave them below. I think we'll be back tomorrow. I'll schedule one for tomorrow. So we have some other things to cover. But until the next time, later, y'all stay safe. Thanks for joining. Have a good one.